and families. Hello, all over the world. I hope everything is okay. And right now, today I'm going to make a spring roll. But this time, it's not the usual spring roll that we commonly make in the Philippines. Here in Norway, we call spring roll burol. But before that, I would like, you might be wondering, where are you going? Why you look like that? Well, a while ago, I was trying some of my clothes because in a few days we will be going back to school, so I tried some clothes. I am representing Philippines in school, so I try to use our fashion. So medyo may tatak Pinoy pa rin, no? So this one I tried because I bought this from the second hand last weekend, so I will just try it. But this I try to put some covering in my hair. That is how I do every time I cook. So that is for not fashion but the hygiene. Now today, as I've said, I'm going to make spring roll. In the Philippines we call it lumpia, and here in Norway we call it burol. So I'm going to show you all the ingredients. And by the way, in the Philippines it is very common that we use vegetable for our lumpia. Also, there's lumpiang Shanghai, which means meat. But the difference between our spring roll in the Philippines, we use toge, you know, the sprout, the bean sprout, mongo sprout. But in Thailand, this is what I'm going to show you. We are going to make a burol, which is commonly made in the Thailand way. So they use noodles, you know. So since I pre-boiled this in the chicken stock broth, so I boiled it with all the spices, pepper, salt, and some nice flavoring. So in order for the noodles to have taste. So this is the noodles, and I also use beef with flavoring. There's also we can buy with the mix of bell pepper and spices, so no need to make any other flavoring. So, and also just to have a nice taste, I will use chicken liver, just chop, really chop, slice in small bits, just to make it so tasty. And this one, I'm going to debone, you know, remove the shell and head, and then I will also chop together with the rest of the meat. Then we have this garlic and onions. This onions, I'm going to chop it thinly. So like for example, this garlic, it will be chopped very thinly, so it will just mix together with the meat. This is how I do this. And for the onions, I'm going to chop it also the same as the garlic. We call this chop, you know, or yeah. So it will not it will just mix together with the ground beef. And I will continue with that later on, so I will not have a long video, because in editing too long it's not easy. So the technique of making this wrap, because we're going to use wrapper. So we can buy this in Asia Boutique also. And in order for us, while you know, cooking the rest of the ingredients, we will saute in the pan. We will just remove part of this, you know, because this is 30 sheets, but I don't think I will need all those things. So this is the spring roll, and the technique is because this spring roll wrap will dry fast. So what we are going to do, I wet the towel, kitchen towel, and I put the lumpia wrapper covered with wet towel. This is a clean towel. Medyo may stain lang konti because of the parang nasunog sa masyadong masyadong mainit. But I washed this in the machine, so it was boiled for 2 hours. So look at this. I put it just inside, you know, like that. So yung ating wrap, hindi siya crispy, hindi siya matigas. So mas maigi yung medyo nahahamugan. So I will just put it aside for a while so while I am frying or sauteing the rest of the ingredients, we have to put in the pan oil, and then fry the onions and the garlic, then followed with the meat. Then once the meat is cooked and everything is cooked, then I will show you how to wrap together with these noodles, and then we will have a nice spring roll, lumpia, or in Norwegian, pånorsk, burol. Okay, I will pause for a while. See you. Ito na po yun, guys, yung meat, liver and shrimp, then the rest of the spices. Ito na yun siya. And if you notice, meron tayong tissue or kitchen towel or paper, kitchen paper, para ma-absorb yung moist. Kasi mabasa siya pag binalot kung hindi natin gagawin yon. So here's the noodles, and then by the way, for our paste, para ma-covered yung madumikit yung ating pagbalot, I use cornstarch with and then I added warm water para malusaw. So ito gagamitin natin sa pagrara. Then, just to show you anong mga brand ang gamit ko, I prefer this kind of brand for wrapping. And for the noodles, I use this kind of brand. Kasi yung mabuo siya, hindi siya malata pag pinakuluan mo. And then, for my cornstarch, I use this. Yes. And maybe since I have more of this, I will make maha blanca. maraming may gusto nun. Kasi my mother used to make maha blanca, and she will invite friends to come in our house. Kaya maraming nakakaalala noon. So, see you later. Ito na po, magra-wrap na tayo. If you notice, medyo moist ang ating wrapper because I covered it with a damp, medyo basa-basa na kitchen towel. So, here we go. Ito. So, just like that. I-wrap natin with una yung meat, like that. So, nasa sa inyo po yung kung makapal or manipis. It will depend on depends on how you like it, you know. So, ito yung noodles. Lalagay lang natin ganyan. Yung noodles. Then, babalutin na natin. So, this is how to do it. Yan. Wrap, wrap, wrap. Happy cooking! Dadaling ko po ito sa school. I'm going to bring this to school, to our lunch in school. Ay. So, ito yung ating pandikit. This is much better. You can also make use of egg, of course. Yun ang nakasanayan natin. But this one is dikit na dikit kasi. Kaya, and also, pag prito mo, ma-crispy. Crispy siya. Okay. Look at this, ha? So, just like that. Mga gagawin natin, mga around, tansya ko, I think I'm going to make like this for maybe 10. Ayan. Look at this. I like when the wrapper is a bit moist. Hindi siya crispy kasi parang nawawarak. You know, you will destroy the wrap if it's too dry. That's why I use a damp kitchen towel to have a moist. So, may bawat isa sa atin ay may kanya-kanya namang technique. So, you can maybe, like for example, Thai people, they cut this, you know, in a uniform size. But, pwede naman, pwede na rin hindi. So, it's like this. Ang maganda, pag tighten siya, tighten ang pagkabalot kasi hindi napapasukan hindi siya napapasukan ng oil kasi hindi maganda pag may oil sa loob. So, i-double stick lang natin to para madikit, no? So, pag prito, hindi siya na masisira. So, it's like this. So, a bit, you put some pressure, konti, para yung kanyang pagbalot hindi walang space inside. So, ito po yun, no? So, when I roll, I put a bit pressure like that, you know? So, ganyan lang po. So, ayan. So, tuloy-tuloy na. And then, what I will do, I will cut into small, maybe 3 slices. And this one, maybe 2. So, that's all. And I will continue with wrapping. And I will upload this in my YouTube.